What's good, y'all? It's FramebyFrame-Greg here, and I'm checking in with y'all for a special video. Has anybody ever told y'all that you need to get your priorities straight? I heard that one before. Well, today I have a special video for y'all. I've been wanting to get this to y'all, but I have 5 steps for how to get your priorities straight. And this is not a particular order yet. I just want y'all to pay attention to what I'm saying first, and then I'm gonna go into depth with explaining what I mean in the end and the order of these steps. So the first one I have is write or think about what you need to get done. And this includes everything. So that's everything, I guess, that you can think about, and you just write it down on your notebook, or you could record it in your phone. Or the people that think a lot, you just remember it. And some people can't remember, so you just have to know this by knowing yourself. Are you a person that remembers stuff, or do you need to write it down? And that's what you do for the first step. And the next one is avoid attaching an emotion to the tasks because they all need to be done. Sorry, I wrote this down a while ago, but it's still something that I was thinking about. But I said avoid attaching emotion, because if you think about whatever task it is, like let's say you want to take out, or not that you want to do this, but let's say you're taking out the trash and you don't want to take out the trash because nobody wants to take it out, like it's stinky. You might get some liquid on your hands, it might drip on your shoes, like nobody really likes taking out the trash like that, right? So if you can, the best thing, and my advice, avoid attaching the emotion to whatever that task is, because it's gonna make you more or less likely to want to do that task. It might be something that you want to do, like cleaning out the microwave. Like some people like cleaning. like I said, everybody is different, but if this is a task that you like doing or don't like doing, you just have to try your best to avoid attaching an emotion to it. Next, take note of the task with time limits or deadline. And that's pretty self-explanatory, but tasks with a deadline, like if you need something done by 12 o'clock, homework, work stuff, anything that just needs to be done by a certain time or by the end of the week, you just take note of that, whether that's writing it down, like I said, or just remembering it. Next, take note of tasks that are easy or quick to complete. And that's pretty self-explanatory too. I'm trying to make this pretty easy for y'all, and then I'll go into explaining why I think this is the best way to go about your priorities. But the tasks that are easy to complete, like something that's, let's say you just need to start thawing out food or something for that day. That's pretty easy. You just put it in the microwave, or you put it in the sink in some water. It's like one step. So just think about everything that you have, or all the tasks that you need to do that are easy or quick. And next, take note of which tasks will consume the most time, which that's also pretty self-explanatory. It could be a project that you're working on that takes you 5 hours, or something that you have to, stop working on for one day and finish working on the next day. Take note of which of these tasks consume the most time. And that's pretty much it for the steps. And next thing is the execution, which is simple. So for executing this, you start with the time limit tasks, which that's the ones that, if it's something that's important that you need to do by the end of the day, or something that needs to be completed in an hour, you're gonna start with those tasks. And then you start with the most difficult or time-consuming tasks. And then you handle easy tasks during breaks or after time limit tasks are complete. And I'm gonna just kind of explain while I'm. So the reason you want to start with the time limit tasks first is because you want to get those done and complete so you can pretty much not be anxious or worried about the ones that needs to be completed by a certain amount of time, because not every one of your tasks has to be completed by a certain amount of time. Okay, the main part of this with your priorities is the execution, and execution is simple. To execute, you start with the tasks that have a time limit. So that's whatever you have to complete by the end of the day, whatever you need to complete in the next few minutes or hour, whatever that time limit is, that's what you start first. And once you have completed all your tasks that are relevant or upcoming for a deadline, then you move on to a task that's maybe doesn't have a relevant deadline, that's more challenging and time consuming. Now, the art of mastering handling your priorities comes from cycling between handling your tasks that have a time limit and are difficult, and when you master those, cycling between those, you also have to mix in some time for breaks. And during your breaks, I guess as you could call it, or your breaks from those certain tasks that have a time limit or challenge, because we all take breaks at some point when we're doing the task. And basically, while you're not doing the tasks that are taking up a lot of time or difficult, you want to cycle in between the tasks that are going to be easy and quick. So you could pretty much check them off the list easy, and then it does a lot for your confidence. You're like, oh, I'm done with something that I needed to do. I could cross it off the list and go on to something. Maybe you could do something else that's easy if you want to. And once you feel like you can go back to whatever is challenging, and if it's something that you still haven't completed a deadline for, then you probably need to go back to that after you complete a quick task that you need to do. So once you master cycling between handling the deadline tasks to your challenging tasks that you need to complete and time-consuming tasks, and then you're able to blend in with your breaks, the tasks that you can complete quickly and easy, you want to be able to mix those in with your challenging and time-consuming ones. And then that's going to do a lot for you to progress through your day, completing your tasks, and also not burn yourself out. So with that being said, that's pretty much it. That's a simple way to get your priorities straight, like I said. So I'll see y'all next time. If y'all like this, just give me a like and let me know if I gave y'all some good tips.